Who doesn't want to spend any more time trying to find a headline or content or high converting verbiage for your Facebook ad? If you are tired of researching and trying to find something unique that's going to attract and engage and convert your ideal clients, then you've got to watch this entire video. There is a tool that I've found and I've been using with much success for myself and for some of my clients that is really helping them find and create better headlines for blog posts, social media posts, YouTube videos, and even ads that they're creating on social media. The better thing about this is it doesn't only create headlines, but it also helps create copy for a sales page that's going to help increase conversions. And we all know that conversions means more sales and more revenue, right? So if you've been looking for a tool that can help write better headlines, better ad or better blog post titles, or better content for your sales page that's going to increase your conversions, then stay with me and I'm going to do a demo of a tool called Conversion.ai. It's actually just been rebranded to Jarvis. So I'm going to review that and kind of give you some insights into this tool and how you can use it in your business. Super easy and you're going to love it. So let's get started. We are at the Jarvis.ai URL. I'm showing you that you can sign up for a new account and the process is super easy. You can log in with or create with Google or create your own separate information. But because I've already got an account set up, once you have your account, your dashboard will look like this. The default screen. The templates is really the most important thing to hone in on if this is your first time using it. And the reason being is there are already frameworks set up that allow you to plug in information. And I'll show you a couple of those. First, you can see all the different categories here, frameworks, email, website, blog, ads, e-commerce, social media, new, Google, video, and SEO. And then here's all of them listed. You can see here, creative story, Facebook ad, primary text. If you're creating Google ads, here's an option for just the headline, and then you can do a separate one for the description. Amazon, you've got captions for your photos on Instagram, YouTube. I mean, you can just see here, there are a ton of different options in here. So regardless of the type of writing that you don't like doing or that you want to improve, there's very likely already a template set up that you can use to test new copy and see how it works. And of course, look at how well it converts compared to what you're using right now. So the AIDA framework is something that I refer to a lot in my 6 steps to the customer journey, although I don't use AIDA, which is something you're probably familiar with from sales funnels. But my AIDA is know, like, trust, and buy. So I go through those 4 steps, and then the other 2 is define your persona and then retain, which is all part of the same process. But I digress. Let's go into AIDA real quick, and I can show you what that looks like. So I was previously looking at my 5-day program and names for that, but we'll just go in here and say Ken K Marketing, which is my company name. And then a description, you can just put in any type of description in here. And I'm going to say, I help entrepreneurs and small business owners increase sales by creating high converting content. Okay. So you can copy and paste your description from someplace else and paste it in here, or you can just type it out. It's up to you. Tone of voice. You can click on this question mark. It can give you some examples, but you can see here you can establish different copy depending on the tone that you want to come through in your copy. So if you're more professional, you put professional. If you want it to be funny, you can do that. If you want it to be witty, like this says, you can do that too. I'm going to say friendly, and then you choose the number of outputs here. I usually choose 3, but for the sake of time, I'll choose 2 just so you can see that there's more than one. Generate AI content, and then they will be displayed over here. You can see there's also a history tab. So any searches or creations or frameworks that you've done in the past, they will all be listed here. All right, so you can see I've got 2 different outputs here. where it's breaking it down into attention, interest, desire, and then action. They didn't put an extra space in there. Attention, interest, desire, action. And these are two different ways that you can look at it based on the information I put in for the company or product name. So here's an example. The attention getter is, do you want to know how I can help your business grow? And then the interest, my name should be Ken K, my name is Vicki, and I'm a content marketing consultant. And then you just go through there. This is all, if you click on it, it pops it up here, but you can actually copy and paste all of this into whatever document you want to. If you're using it in your Gmail, you can do that there too. If you want to just, if you're creating a Word document for whatever reason, then you can create that as well. And you just copy and paste it in there. Then you can edit it. So that's how you can use this. And then you can just get out of this by going back. You have options, like I mentioned, you can have different outputs. And hopefully you can see that the information that's plugged in here, which I'm sure you're reading the screen right now, which is why I'm keeping it here so that you can see it. But even having that call to action at the bottom is super helpful, especially if that's something that you're like most people and you miss out on that, even on blog posts. Have some type of call to action on there so that your readers know what they should do next. You don't want them to have to think about what they need to do next. You want to provide that information for them. Then the decision's up to them if they actually do it. So helping them along that journey is going to help ensure or increase your chances that they're going to continue taking that buyer's journey with you. So just making it as easy as possible is what's of the most interest here. So let's go back and let's take a look at another template, video titles. So let's say I'm looking at how to increase sales using video marketing. Keyword to search for, I'm going to say video marketing. And then again, tone of voice, I'm going to say friendly. I'm going to keep the outputs at 2, and then it's going to generate my artificial intelligence information. The point of these is to provide you with different options for creating content that converts. So you can see here an example, a tip would be, this could be one of the titles, tip, how to boost your sales with one simple tool, vlogging, if that's what I wanted to use. I'm not a blogger, but if you are, that would be a title that you could use for that video. Here's one, promote your store with this free Shopify video guide. Now, these aren't really seeming to be the type of headings that I would need. How to generate leads with intriguing videos would be one I would use. I'm not on Shopify, so that doesn't apply to me. But again, these are just suggestions, and you can do this and you can modify your words over here, what you're putting in, to tweak the outputs that the AI is recommending. So those are two options. As you can see, going back to the templates, you can go through, if you just want to look at social media, let's say you're a social media manager, you can click on that and then you can see what options are available here. Engaging questions, something new. I haven't looked at this one yet. So if you've got a topic, and we'll talk about video marketing, your audience is, I'm going to say savvy entrepreneurs. And then tone of voice, we're going to use something different. We're going to use witty. See what happens. Just keep it at 3. And then, of course, it's doing its magic, and it will display it over here in new outputs. Here are the new outputs. So here are different questions that you can think about asking. Who's your favorite marketing guru? What clips did you watch yesterday to get some tips for boosting your marketing game? These are just different questions that can help you engage further with your audience. And on this one, the particular topic is video marketing. So whatever topic you're on, if you're trying to figure out a way to get people to engage with you on LinkedIn or Facebook or even Instagram, although Instagram is not the best tool for engaging people. People just like to like it and move on. So these might be questions more for Facebook or LinkedIn, a platform where people are more likely to engage with your posts. So these are ways that you can get ideas for increasing not only just your content ideas, but increasing the opportunities for converting those pieces of content, all that time that you've invested building your audience and engaging with your audience. And you want to continue to do that this tool is great for that. And I've included a link in the description so you can go ahead and get started right now doing the exact same thing. If we go back here, you can see there are other options. Documents, if you want to create documents within the application, you can do that. This is a history of everything that I've done. So you can see I haven't been on here for too long. I've done some testing on different things though, like I said. And I actually use this as a tool to help clients. And even in my 5-day program, I use this as a tool to help people with content that they needed to use, because the topic of that was killer content that converts. What a better tool than this to actually use it for that purpose. So I had created a very short, I think it was 3 or 5 question like survey, so I could gather the information I needed to plug into the, I did the PAS framework, because that's the problem, agitator, and then the solution, which is great for using copy if you do want to engage people and really reach them on an emotional level, the emotion that they're going through currently. And then the agitator to get them to actually think and move to the next point. And then the solution, of course, being your solution. So the PAS framework is absolutely great for that. But I incorporated that into my 5-day program so that I could help the students or the people who were participating in that program with content and put to work what I was actually sharing throughout those 5 days. So it's something that you can easily do for your clients if that's something that you offer, or if you want to offer. Then you buy the program here, and then it more than pays for itself. And you could even offer it as a solution to your clients as well. It's a super easy tool to use. As you can see, it's literally a plug and enter instead of a plug and play type application. Super easy, very helpful. Again, if you have any questions, leave them below. I'd be more than happy to help you with them. If you want me to test something out on this for you, just to kind of get an understanding of what it looks like, then leave me a message in the comments. If you're interested, just put interested, and then I will provide the link to you to fill out the information, and I will go ahead and do this for you and get that over to you. So don't hesitate to do that as well. That'll be one way that you can look at seeing whether or not it would be a useful tool for you or not. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And as always, until next time, make today great.